Welcome back, guys, to another movie review. This time for, sorry, I'm pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. This time for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. This was a good ass movie. They definitely played to they played to the audience quite a bit, which I'm very very good with. There wasn't really a single moment of the movie where I thought that, they're doing too much or, But anyway, they did Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, justice in this movie. Yeah. The whole thing of him, or there was, people wanted him recast. Some of his family wanted him recast. Yeah, and I think that they handled it very well without doing the recast. I think it would have been kind of weird if they would have done. Not that it would have been disrespectful at all, but like, Disney already has attacks from every angle. Can you imagine if they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna move on. This guy's T'Challa now." Like, no, that's not gonna work. But anyway, not that they're really that concerned about that, but type of thing. But Namor, oh my god. If you didn't know, he's in this movie. He's, I think, maybe Miss Marvel is. I don't know. I think he's considered the first mutant in the MCU. No, not. I don't think in the comics, or maybe he is the first mutant, just in the comics in general. Yeah, they did a terrific. People were making fun of his wing. That's comic book accurate. The wings on his ankles, how he gets around. That's all fairly accurate. I don't. At least comic book wise, I think it's like really, really close. And then there's probably slight differences, but it's just, they just have to make it, movie magic, whatever. But yeah, how they handled Namor and his people was really good. How they handled the character of Shuri throughout the whole movie was amazing. Yeah. I have to say, though, probably one of my gripes with the movie would be that the writing maybe could have been a little bit better. I don't know, I just felt like that some moments kind of fell flat a little bit, or that there was not enough playing with the vocabulary in communication. I don't know. It just was kind of, and sometimes it was bland, but like it wasn't a lot of the time. If I had to put a percentage on it, maybe like 5% of the time it was bland. But yeah, I mean that would really be my only gripe that I would have about this movie, is that sometimes the writing was a little but overall, great ass movie. If I had to give it a score out of 10, solid 8.5 out of 10. It was a really good movie. I don't think that it was going to top the first Black Panther movie. I kind of hoped it would have, but I understand why it didn't, because I mean there's a lot of outside circumstances as to why it was just probably not going to from the start. One mid-credit scene, I guess you'd call it, or maybe it's post-credit. I don't even think it's post-credit. I think it's a mid-credit scene. Pretty shocking, but not unexpected. Yeah, there was no end-credit scene, at least to my knowledge. There might be. I'll have to do some research later. But they actually, the theater workers came around and told everyone, like, hey, like, we need to clean up. Like, whatever. There's no. I'm like, oh shit, okay. There's no end credit scene. All right. Yeah, I mean, the introduction of Ironheart, that was pretty dope. I mean, that was kind of, that's not really a spoiler at all. That was in the trailer for this movie. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with her character, mainly because something happens toward the end, and yeah, she's probably going to do her own thing now, which is great, but I'm still kind of confused on, I don't know. It'll probably be explained more, and she'll probably be in Armor Wars, because Armor Wars got switched from a Disney Plus series into a full-on movie, so that's pretty dope. Yeah. I'm gonna get into a spoiler section of this review, but I'm trying to think of what else I can say without really spoiling for you guys. That's always the most difficult part, because you gotta be careful. You have a bunch of people pissed off at you. How they handled Nakia, I think it goes along with the writing thing. I didn't understand like why they did that with her character, and you'll know what I mean when you watch the movie, or when we just get into the spoiler section of the video. But yeah, I don't really understand where they were going with that and why. I don't know. I guess it kind of made sense, but not really to me. Probably my favorite character of M'Baku was one of my favorite characters in the first movie, but they really didn't give. I mean, they kind of gave him screen time and like good lines, but not really, which is kind of disappointing. I wanted to see more badassery from M'Baku. General Okoye, played by Danny Garia. I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm sorry, but she, oh my god, she was the all-star of this movie. I mean, she's my favorite out of the whole movie, including Shuri, including everyone. She was phenomenal, which was, I think that was almost expected, but trying to think who else. Angela Bassett, terrific job as the queen. You really felt her emotion with every word that she uttered. It was especially during the this isn't a spoiler either. She was in a how do you say it? Fucking, I don't know, meeting of the UN, the United Nations, and she oh my gosh, it was a very, very powerful speech that she gave in the movie. Trying to think what else. I don't, when you watch the movie, you know what I mean, but I'm not too sure with how the movie ended. I don't know how Namor is going to come back into the mix, or what Shuri's going to be up to now, or it was kind of left up in the air because, like I said, there was no end credit scene. So, at least to my knowledge, there was no tying in of anything with the rest of the MCU. So it was kind of felt like its own standalone thing, which is all right. But yeah, that's about all I got for the non-spoiler part. So the spoiler part starts right now. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, yeah. Where do I start? I like how they portrayed Shuri's reluctance to take on the responsibility of the throne and whatnot. You got to see that. I know that I said that General Okoye was my favorite of the whole movie, but she, at least her evolution as of her character throughout the whole movie was really awesome. And like I don't know what was going to be next for her, because I think she gave up the throne to M'Baku. I don't know if that's the case, but at least towards the end of the movie, so I don't know. You got King T'Challa's son, which was kind of surprising, kind of not, So it'll be interesting to see what they even do with her or with him. Jeez. And then it's kind of interesting to see, like they're kind of set. I can see them setting up something with like literally all the Avengers kids, like the young Avengers or whatever. But you've got Tony Stark's daughter, you've got King T'Challa's son, you've got Kate Bishop, you've got Elena, you've got it goes on and on, but it's kind of cool. I'm kind of trying to connect the dots a little bit, but you never know with Marvel what they're. I mean, it's because it's top secret. I mean, you can kind of guess, but not really. Yeah, so I wonder. I really wonder how Namor's going to come back in the mix. I don't know how he will, but yeah, I really love that they brought back Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, even for just one scene. That was completely unexpected. I did not expect that at all. I was totally shocked. Yeah. Man, there's not. I mean, so here's the thing. There was a lot of. There was substance in the movie, but at the same time there wasn't. It was like I could have thought of the plot. Let's just put it that way. I mean, the plot was really good. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know. It was just it felt there was substance, but yeah, it felt empty. It was kind of weird to me. Because like there's not really much significance to talk about in terms of like at least the rest of the MCU or whatever. I mean, it was like I said, it was kind of its own standalone thing, which is fine again, but yeah. Overall, I really like the nods and respect and just all out class that they gave to Chadwick Boseman throughout the whole movie. I kind of teared up a little bit with the one tribute that was intertwined with the movie itself. And then I heard other people in the theater as well. It was a packed theater, which is really nice. Like if you're gonna go see this movie, you need to go see it soon. Like I think I've always recommended, maybe not in my reviews, but I've always recommended this with every Marvel movie. Go there on opening night, especially if it's one that you really want to see, because it is one of the best feelings in the world, because you will have people show up for these movies, and it's an awesome feeling sitting in there with a bunch of people laughing together, crying, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess my main takeaway, at least for the future, then I'm really interested to see what they do with Ironheart. If they're gonna bring Tony's daughter into it, I hope they do. They're going to be introducing more and more of the mutants, which is great, and Namor was kind of an introduction to that. I think that was kind of already acknowledged before the movie even came out, really. But yeah, I mean, I think that's really it. I mean, like I said, it was its own standalone thing, so I mean, you can't really talk too much about or speak to the future of the MCU in regards to just this movie, because they didn't really give us that much. So yeah, I think that's really all I got, guys. I'm trying to give enthusiasm, but I'm super tired, and worked all day, went there, barely even had time to eat before I went to the movie. So yeah, it's been kind of a mess today, but yeah. Again, I thought it was really good. I did. Definitely way better than Thor: Love and Thunder. Again, I'm not a hater. I really did not like that movie, purely for the fact that they could have done so much with that movie and they chose not to. Way more than they could have done with it, because we knew what this movie was going to be in a sense. Way more that could have been done than what would have been able to be done in this movie, and they just chose not to do it. So, and I will not ever let that go, because it pisses me off. Yeah, I definitely recommend to go see it. Yeah, I think that's it. Man, it's been a while since I've done a review. I'll have some of the things I have coming up. You know, of course, God of War Ragnarok. I'm going to be playing it. I might actually play it, hop on as soon as I get done recording this. And then God of War 2018, Outlast, The Last of Us Part 1, Remaster Remake. I'll also be dropping another review as well. That I had pre-recorded, I think a few weeks ago, actually. I'm trying to get, you know, more and more of these videos out, but again, it's just time, you know, time constraint. But, and also still having a life and enjoying my life. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.